We're leaving the art room behind for a second and tackling this bulletin board today. Each year our school chooses a theme, and this year our theme is like Greatest Showman. I was able to get all of the previous layers off in one piece, which was so nice, but staples were like falling into my hair. I needed safety goggles. This is the moment I realized the piece of paper I cut was not long enough, and so I had to end up putting both pieces side by side, which looks crazy. I designed my original idea on Canva, and I loved this vintage circus border, but unfortunately I had to print like 20 of them because they're just the length of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I'm sure that the wrinkles in the paper are gonna fall out. This was definitely a two-person job when it came to cutting the paper, but I just had me today, so like that's why it's so wrinkly. Going for a vintage circus theme, so I did my mock-up on Canva, and then I was able to print a lot of stuff at school today. When I left today, I did decide I was gonna reprint my tents and the little animals at the bottom. Not a fan of like busy fill every single surface. I just don't think that these pieces are to scale when you look at the final product. The largest size piece of paper I could use today was an 8.5 by 11, and I think if I printed on an 11 by 17, I'd be able to get the size I wanted. Cricut is still not set up, and I'm an absolute psycho and literally chose the craziest font to use, and it was so hard to cut. Summer daycare is going on, and I felt so vulnerable while I was putting this bulletin board up. I really like the way it's turned out so far. Like I said, those bottom pieces need to be printed to scale, and then I think I'm going to be happy with it. This just came in the mail today, and I'm so excited to separate all my supplies by color in them.